Hello. This tutorial shows how you can use the History Browser. The History Browser shows the history of a model element or a project. You can open the view by selecting a model element or a project and then right-click and select Show History. When you select to view the history of a project, it shows all revisions of the project and the changes that were performed. However, when you select to view the history on a model element, it shows the changes that have been recently performed on the selected model element. Now we will demonstrate how to view the history of a whole project. The history of revisions is sorted upside down in a way that the newest revision is located on top and the oldest is on the bottom. The local revision node shows the changes that were made locally and not yet committed to the server. The head revision node shows the newest revision that has been checked into the repository. If you expand any of the revision nodes, you will see all the operations that have been performed within this version. The operations are sorted by the time, which means the newest operation is on top, while the oldest is on the bottom. Operations describe one change on the model. They show the impacted model elements as children. The main element is shown in bold. You can double-click a model element to open it in the Model Element Editor. In the default representation, operations are grouped by version, and each operation contains the model elements that were altered by it. Second, we will demonstrate how to view the history of an individual model element. The History Browser will show the history of changes that has been performed on the selected model element. This means only the operations and revisions where the specific model was involved are displayed. The buttons on the upper right corner can be used to configure the display settings of the History Browser. Group by Model Element button. This button will switch the default representation, where it will group the changed model elements by the version in which they were changed, and shows the operations that change the model element as children of the model element. The Node View button. You can choose to show or not to show the revision nodes. The Previous and Next button will move forward and backward to show the next or previous 25 items in the revision history. Go to Revision button. Through this button, you can choose to go to a specific revision number. Link with Navigator button. If you activate this button, the history view is linked with the Navigator view. Whenever you mark a model element in the History Browser, it will also be highlighted in the Navigator. Thank you for taking time to view this tutorial.